Hey there gamers, Mark the Lone Gamer here, and we are back in our Lone Wolf playthrough of Divinity Original Sin 2. We have our two heroes, Ifan Ben-Mezd and Lohse. We have just completed the Tyrant set of armor. It's now being worn by Ifan here. We also killed the demon. What was his name again? Kreller the kettle grinder, who was inside the helmet in some way. Anyway, we've almost completed every quest there is on this island, even the gargoyle's maze. But there is still one, and I think it's here somewhere. Where is it? It's near the Dragon's Beach. So that's to the east, I guess. So let's go. Wrong direction. Yes, there's one more major quest and fight that we have to... Well, it's an optional quest. We don't have to do it, but it can't hurt to do it. And we want to see, of course, one of the big goals of this playthrough is to see how strong we can get our characters, how strong they are, seeing as there are only two of them. We do know that they are pretty strong. They've been handling battles that a four-man party would find difficult, if not leveled. I mean, in this game, any fight can be hard if you take it on without leveling up properly and having good gear and good skills. I've tried my best to make sure that we are well armed and to have a specific build that is really good. Here we are, and before we continue, we need to... Yes. We need to fix up our new boots, our new tyrant boots. Tracks of the tyrant. And some nails. We are running out of nails. Oh! What's going on? Why? What happened? Tracks of the tyrant. Nails. Alright.
The armor set is complete.
Right. So now we are here in what is called the Dragon's Beach. And why is it called that can be quite simple.
Winter dragon. What on earth is it doing chained up here?
So we found a winter dragon. Let's attack this. Let's free this dragon. Apparently, dragons aren't evil in this world, or I guess they are not too evil.
Unreadable glyphs mantle this ancient pillar. Braided through thick iron rings, source-infused chains bind the dragon tightly.
Or maybe we just don't like seeing creatures in prison.
The dragon rakes the earth with icy claws. Quakes from the impact knock you back.
Alright. We've freed him, so he should be grateful.
My thanks.
And he is. And he can talk. Yes.
The freed dragon looks sick and pale. As you approach, he stretches his tattered wings weakly and fixes his intense gaze upon you. Frozen tears glint in his eyes.
Ah, this guy's been through a lot.
My gratitude for your efforts, friend. Yet I am no more free now than I was in those chains. Please, help me find true liberty, or sing me to the endless slumber. But of course, that must be why you stand before me. Slain called to the Lord of Death, and here you are. A coincidence?
It's a coincidence, my friend. I am not the Reaper.
My fate, it seems, is not my own to call. My soul is bound to joyless obedience. Purged of my source by the wickedest of witches, I stand enthralled to her every whim. She has only to command, and my traitorous body complies.
Is there any way that we can help you?
That you would even ask such a question of a stranger already in your debt. There is much goodness within you, but this task would not be easy. Rebecca is a canny one, cat to your mouse. She consumed all my source with her purging wand. So long as she holds it, she has absolute control over me. If you could retrieve it for me, I could be free again.
I assure you, my friend, we will seek to retrieve this purging wand from this Rebecca.
You would have my gratitude, and whatever aid I can then offer to you.
Alright, so we have accepted the quest to free the captive dragon slain. It will not be easy, I think. But then again, we don't know. Lohse, come on. Maybe she's not liking us drafting her into this quest. Anyway, we have a waypoint here. And Lohse, alright. So this is a battle with Radika the Witch. One of the harder battles in this section of the game. Because she's an asshole. And as her are her undead. I think we will need Bless. Yes, and does Lohse have Bless? She should have Bless as well. Not memorized? Alright. Alright, we're ready. Let's do this. Alright, just follow me, Lohse. You know what? Let's unchain. Let's go one at a time.
It looks strange. Are my eyes fooling me?
At least since it's already exploded. Right. Gold. Right, where's Ifan? There he is. Right. Let's take what we can from here. Now this fight might be really hard because there are a lot of enemies. They're pretty strong and they're fast. We'll just have to see. The thing is that what we have to do is to survive.
What is this place?
And to kill Radika as quickly as possible. We'll see. Let's see how strong we are.
A tall woman stands amid a field of corpses, some fresh, some ancient. The sour smell of them stings your nostrils, your eyes. As you draw nearer, the stench blooms into a humid flavor you can almost taste.
Let's get Lohse in position. All right.
The woman turns to you, bitten lips parting into a grin. She tucks a small bunch of black-red roses into a leather strap across her left hip and, preparing to curtsy, offers you a hand.
I don't think so.
What a bore.
She stands to her full height, her lips pursed in disappointment. She cocks her head and takes you in. The stench of death and sewage suddenly intensifies.
Cough and cover your nose and mouth with your hands, skip introductions, and tell her the corpse at her feet can't account for such a powerful stench.
Now, that's enough of that. Ave de more de mer galach.
I've heard clients use this phrase. Are you part of the Black Ring?
Very good, kitten. Now, I imagine you're here for the same reason I am.
She pats the bouquet at her hip.
But you're too late. These roses belong to me. Looks like we'll have to find some other way to keep you busy.
I don't have time for this.
My, but you didn't even hear what I had in mind.
She bites her lip and leans in, close to your face. As she whispers, her breath, faintly fragrant with a sweet honeyish smell, caresses your ear. You almost forget where you are.
I find you rather delicious.
Pull away.
Just because something is bad doesn't mean you ought not to do it, love.
She presses her lips to yours. Her mouth is soft.
You
her
can't
breath
avoid
sweet.
that.
She kisses you gently, then harder, her teeth raking softly across your tongue. Suddenly, her breath sours in your mouth. It is rank, mouldering, thick with the taint of death. You try to pull away, but she is holding you tight and hard. You hear a low hum, getting louder. Before you realize what's happening, winged insects pour from her throat down yours. They ricochet around your mouth, a wet, buzzing mass, more by the second. Suddenly, all at once, they start stinging you from inside.
Pull her off with all our strength.
She stumbles back a few paces and wipes her mouth.
Ha ha! Delicious. So bloody delicious.
You'll pay for that.
Tell me, little man, do you know why the soil here is so very fertile? Do you know why it's the only place in Reaper's Coast where blood roses grow?
Go to hell.
Now, let's not be unkind. And don't change the subject. It's the corpses, darling. Blood roses only grow in soil rich with corpses. I'll need more roses soon enough. I already started with the last traveler who interrupted me. Come. Let's make next year's harvest a real bounty.
He's fast. Right. Oh. Right. Anyway. We are beginning. Let's save first. Cloak and dagger. We are going to kill you for that damn kiss. Alright. All in. Then, whoop. Tentacle lash. And then battle stop.
Ready.
Right, Lohse. Get up here. Right. And... Oh, no. Oh, mistake. Alright, hit her with your shield. She's almost dead. And bless Ifan. Get that stuff off him.
Glory is mine.
All right. Now, shouldn't be too hard. just have to withstand these guys. I don't think they're that strong. In fact, I don't think they're that strong. Oh. Right. Come on. These guys, these beetles, these carrion beetles are the worst. Because they move so much. Right. You have to kill her. Kill her. Ah. Not really that hard. Single targets are very easy to kill. And let's teleport one of these beetles in. Oh, come on. Yeah. Right. And fireball on you. And then right. Yes, coming close. We want you to come in close. You could be in range of Ifan's mace. Yes, fine. Yeah, with Radika dead, I don't think this is going to be hard. But if we allowed her to get her spells off, it would have been very, very dangerous. They're really concentrating on... Let's go for that. Then... Whirlwind. Then crippling blow on this guy. Where is he? Undead Medat. Alright, and he's dead. Very good. Shield on you. Hit you with a wand. And what else? That's all? I shouldn't have thought that this would be too hard. The zombies aren't that strong, of course. Oh, but they have taken down our defense. But it's still actually pretty dangerous. But we can handle it. We should be able to handle this. Once we take out one or two of these damn beetles. Right. Fun. Get that right. Good. And let's mend metal. Right, and fortify ourselves. Then hit this guy.
Is your maker.
Alright. Man, they hit hard. Right, Lohse back up. I think we're fine. Because Medat is dead, he was the mage, so they won't be casting any more debilitating effects. They can only cause damage. So it's just a matter of us getting through these guys, I think. We need to kill this one. Alright, and... and broken dagger. Oh no, you don't have to. Not yet. Kill this guy. One more. Alright. Well, we got this. Only two of them left. restoration on yourself. And magic armor on yourself. Actually, you don't need to do that. You can shields up. Then throw your shield at this guy. Right, and where's that freaking beetle? Him, then wand. Don't have another spell that we can use. Let's move towards here. Now, don't need to move here, I guess.
To none.
Wow, you are insufferable. Wait till we get our hands on you. Just die.
Meet your maker.
And... can we hit him? Not yet. Let's provoke him to attacking us.
Prepare yourself.
Ah, not in range. Oh well. Fireball on you. Busted. Right, and hit him. Ah, trying to run. Still attacking Lohse. Bastard. Alright, come on. One more and you're done. Alright, that was not hard at all. But you know what? It all depends, I think, on killing Radika. Because if she gets off some of her spells, particularly if he can charm either Lohse or Ifan, if she gets a charm off, we are in trouble. So it's really a matter of killing her immediately. Everyone else is not as dangerous. I mean, they can cause a lot of damage, but by this point you should have lots of armor to soak that up and to tank through whatever they throw at you. The next most powerful is Medat, this bastard. So basically he was a perfumist who came here for the rose and got himself killed and turned into a zombie. So yeah, he's dangerous because he can use spells. So after Radika, you have to kill him immediately, or he will keep casting spells that might cause you a lot of trouble, and he'll also probably heal Radika here. So the blood rose, we can get it and turn it into a potion, which will give us one additional point in every one of our attributes, which will be permanent unless you die. So we have a purging wand, which we'll give to Slain. We have infect, which we can actually use. Radika stored a very strong wand. Blackbird leggings. I think this is nice. Might use that for Lohse. Tug of war. Ooh. We should keep this in reserve in case we want to ever go dual wielding, which we might do, depending on what weapons we find. Bloody corpse, pile of corpses. Now let's take the Bible. Oh, there's lots of stuff here, actually. So disgusting, though. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Anything else here shouldn't be that big. Not sure if there is anything else worth getting here. Anyway, Lohse, do you want better leggings? That's 9 magic, 913. This gives 23 magic. Oh, this is nice, huh? And you can wear some of these. She can actually wear any of these. That'll give her wit and +2 retribution. But this gives her a lot of... This is really good. But maybe this. It's more in line with a tank being a tanky mage. And maybe she'll go this. Roamer 710. 14, it gives sneaking. I think this is better. Double knot. 16 is 21. That's better. Yeah. And gloves. Wondrous wraps. 2-hand iron fists. 3 magic armor. Ooh, 3 magic armor, 14 physical. That will give 2 critical chance. Yeah, why not? Let's use that. It's armor that we would use for 23, 10, 15. I want to put that on instead. Look more like a warrior now than anything. I think that's fine. I mean, the armor isn't that crucial for it to not wear it. So let's go. Ah, yes, and switch to... You do 11 to 12 and set crippled. But you can switch. We have so many wands. Radica's Thorn, it's 13 to 14. And it has a slot. Which we can put fire. We can put this additional water damage. Let's put this. So water and air. Initial will cause 34 to 37 damage. Yes, so yeah. It's really nice. Okay, let's go. Radica's Thorn. So let's just get out of here. Well, I have to say, we are really strong. I don't think that we're invincible. But it just goes to show that the Lone Wolf perk really kicks ass. Anyway, Slain?
You see a glimmer of hope flicker across Slane's eyes as he notices your approach. It's quickly doused with the practiced scowl of the oft disappointed.
Have you brought it? Or am I to remain a slave?
Here is Radica's purging wand, my friend.
Slane rears back in eagerness, grasping the purging wand with razor-sharp claws. Before your eyes, the source from within the wand surges into his draconic form, filling him with a light so bright that you must shield your eyes from the glare. The blazing brightness dies down. Squinting, you now see no dragon before you, but the figure of a handsome lizard. A handsome lizard with the same eyes as Slain. His eyes still blaze, a piercing silver. A triumphant smile dominates his face as he bows extravagantly before you.
Slain. At your service.
Amazing. Are you a lizard or a dragon?
Neither. Both. I am a dragon knight, the last of my bloodline. Shifting between two shapes is our greatest gift.
Well, we were happy to aid you, my friend. No one should remain falsely imprisoned.
If everyone thought like you, this vile place will be little more than a sunny island. Perhaps before we are done, we can return it to such a state. Knowing such a steadfast and noble soul offers help to those in need gives me great comfort. I'd like to offer you the same. When you are truly at a loss, when you have no choice but to back down or perish, you will find safety in my shadow. This, I promise.
So what do you plan to do now, my friend?
This is an island of many mysteries, of many horrors. I'll learn what I can. Perhaps there is some possible reprieve for the souls who suffer here.
Slane smiles at you and turns to leave. He takes no more than a few steps before he shimmers out of lizard form, blurring in midair back into a majestic dragon that soars away.
Gave us a nice reward. Breastplate. Very nice armor. Grand Scepter. It's pretty much the same as Radika's Thorn. This is a powerful staff. But we are not using a staff. But, well, this armor is pretty good. Right, let's take the armor. And he gave us a staff regardless. Alright. So, you can take off that mundane armor and put on this nice armor. Gives pyrokinetic. And let's put in fire resistance, water resistance. Just a matter of what resistance you want to give her. Let's put in fire. Alright. Very nice. And he also gives us a staff. Where is that? We have so much stuff. Awesome. There it is. Energy staff. Oh, it's almost just as good. Oh. Right, to send that to Lohse. If she wants to use it, she can. So, Lohse. Let's replace this with this. So if you want to switch her to use the staff, if you want her to be more offensive, you can use that. And what else? Ah yes, learn Supernova. So yeah, let's take out Bless. Alright. Alright. So where do we go now? Let's head back to the Shrine of Amadi, I guess. For a little break and for a bit of selling the stuff that we have gathered. We have a lot of loot. Now things have probably changed here because we helped Gareth, so he should be back. Before anything else, let's talk to Gratiana. Still have her soul jar, I
Told you,
think.
lads. We'll be heading home in no time.
You returned Gareth to his flock. I must say, I never thought to see him again. You have my thanks for giving them hope.
There
But
he
I
is.
fear for their future. They cannot escape these swamps. They do not have the strength.
Is there anything that you can do to help the people here?
Armadia has not gifted me the grace to heal, nor the strength to fight. There is nothing more I can do.
I heard the Seekers muttering about you. They sounded dangerous, these whispers.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is another path. I told the Seeker that the soul-forged weapons of Brachus Rex remain hidden in a vault, but the Magisters recovered them before he could. Gareth failed to reach the armory in time, but there is another vault hidden beyond the Magister's guile.
I think this is the vault of Brachus Rex that we found. That's the one with Promptnoy, so we've already found that.
If you can steal away these weapons, your friends may well stand a chance. But beware, such items are of limited power. If they cease to function, speak to me. I will be able to help.
We've already been to the vault and recovered the wand.
You have? That's wonderful, of course. But tell me, did you see anything else? Did you find any soul jars?
Yes, we did, actually. What do you want with them?
They are relics of great power. Please, you must give them to me. If I can make an offering of them to Armadia, it could aid your cause.
Alright. Let's give her soul jar. If she turns out to be evil, we can always kill her, but... well.
She reaches greedily for the jar, tearing the cap off. You see a green glowing light emerge from the jar, enveloping Gratiana.
By Armadia, I feel wet. Oh, Goddess, I can feel your tears upon my face.
What happened to you?
I suppose you deserve to know. Before I knew Armadia's grace, I was a very different person. I was the concubine of Brachus Rex. But more than his lover, I was his partner. I discovered his power to feed on the source of others, and I allowed it to... no, I made it happen.
Let's just quietly let her tell her tale.
As his strength grew, so too did mine. There is nothing you cannot do when you sit on the lap of a powerful king. And I did it all. But power changes a man, as he changes his nation. Brachus grew paranoid, angry, murderous. I gave him more and more, trying to win him back to me. I offered him the source of whole villages. He devoured them and demanded more. The lands outside were once green and beautiful, until I came, until I turned them over to him. Now all's poison, and the dead are restless.
Whatever crimes you committed in the past, you seem to be making up for them now.
Armadia is merciful in her love. I found this shrine while hunting a band of wizards. I found the goddess weeping for her children, and I wept too.
I'm glad you found your way.
She pauses for a moment. If she had eyes, you're sure she'd be wiping them.
Through Armadia I saw my sins, and I could bear it no longer. I threw myself from the cliff at the entrance. I tried to rid the world of my evil, but Brachus would not allow it. He brought me back from the Hall of Echoes, locked my soul away, and demanded my obedience. Even in death, he commanded me.
How did you escape?
Only when 2 source hunters ended his curse was I free. Since then, I have returned here and spent centuries trying to heal the pain I've caused. And now...
She drops the now empty soul jar to the ground, smashing it to pieces with her foot.
You have my thanks, brother.
Thank you for your story, Tatiana, and for trying to live a good life. We can all learn from your deeds.
She starts to speak, but chokes back a sob instead.
Thank you. I can't... I've never known such kindness. Thank you for everything. May you walk forever in Armadia's grace.
Alright. Not that good. Oh. Oh well.
Soon we'll be done here. Proud to have you at my
Let's just
side.
get the most expensive.
Blessed Armada, grant these soldiers your protection. I
It's
pray you
peaceful
will
here,
strengthen their
but I'll not be
spells
sorry to see
and
the back
set
of these
their
swamps.
blades aflame.
Right, let's
I
what do we
pray you
do?
will
You've done well
bless
so
them,
far. Keep it up.
so no curse may pass.
Right, that's
Yes,
Gareth
sir.
I pray you
Thank you, sir.
giving everyone a little pep talk.
Gareth will know
Let's
what
talk
to
to
do.
Exter here. Exter,
He'll take care of
The
us.
young man has abandoned the maps and now prepares his armor with happy urgency. He sees you approach.
Thank you for finding Gareth, stranger. I owe you. We all do. I just hope he's found what we need to get past the Magisters. Then we might actually have a chance at surviving this. Now with Sir Gareth back to lead us, and if I know him, he must have found those source weapons, we might actually have a chance at surviving this.
alright, let's trade. Didn't find the weapons, we did, but...
bless their allies.
Alright,
Take heart, Leia. You're stronger than you know.
so what do we do now?
It's good to see you.
Well,
We were
it's all a matter
relax.
of going to the final fight. And to do that, we'll just have to talk to Gareth. But we'll do that, I guess,
Gareth's back.
in the next episode.
He's here to take us home.